Welcome back to Mario Party, everybody. We're doing the third island map. I guess they're called maps. Yoshi's Tropical Island, which will hopefully be a better map than the last one. The Peach's birthday cake was not especially great. It was kind of small and didn't have a lot to it. And also I lost. I feel like that makes a big difference. I like winning. I like being good at video games. I am the video game expert. The very video game expert. Or the very expert video gamer. I can't remember what I called the channel. Doesn't matter, no one's watching. I'm just doing this for practice, if I'm being honest. I don't have a great quality mic right now. I'm just doing this to get better at commentary, to figure out all the settings, all the good stuff, and to practice, because practice makes perfect. Like, I'm using a headset mic. I have to edit out a whole bunch of noises that come from my mouth that the headset picks up. It's a whole thing. I will get a good mic at some point, possibly, if I'm still interested in doing this several months down the line. But until then, I'm just having fun playing video games and talking. Hopefully getting better. So the gimmick of this course is whenever you hit the question mark blocks, it switches Bowser and Toad on the board. So if you get lucky, you can, swap them and hopefully either get closer to the Toad or mess up somebody else. If you get unlucky, you hit the question mark block right in front of Bowser, or right in front of Toad, switches it to Bowser, then you lose like 30 coins. And it's a whole big thing. It's no fun. As is tradition in this game, if I don't start with a hammer, my goal is to stand close to the dude with the hammer and pick up all the stuff he leaves. Not done a good job so far. I've gotten, like, no coins, I think. It's been bad. It's been bad. But at least I got that one, so I didn't do terribly. I think Luigi's got 2 or 3 bags, though. I think he won. But everyone celebrated, because we're all winners here. This is Mario Party, after all. I actually did the worst. I only got 5. But that's okay. Coins don't matter this early. Nobody's getting a star this turn. Nobody can get a star this turn, actually. So these guys also, they're toll booths, essentially. You have to pay a certain number of coins to pass them. Starts at 1, then the next person goes down. They have to pay 2. Next person is 3, etc., etc. I'm not sure, and it can be up to 50. I'm not sure if you like set it up to like 40 if the next one's 41. I presume it is. But none of us actually do that in this round. I don't think the AI does it just in general, at least not on normal. But then again, does the normal even matter? Like, from what I've been led to believe, the difficulty is not for the AI on the board. That's always the same. It's the AI in the minigames, how well they do there. Someone can correct me, though. If you know, just leave a comment and let me know. I will probably read it. Ah, there we go. I got one. I'm starting to figure out the timing of some of these minigames. I'm doing better at them. Still not great, but it's hard. It's hard to know when you'll throw things. Especially this close one. Like, I think it's the same amount of delay for each one, is what I'm starting to gather. Like, regardless of if it's the first, second, or third row, it'll always be the same amount of time. Or at least close. Closer to it than one might expect, considering some of them are really close, some of them are not really close. But I've done well. I got 3 chests. I'm not sure how many coins are in each chest, but we're going to find out in just a second. They're 10 each. So I got 30 coins from that minigame. That can be a very profitable minigame. Like, if you're good at that, you get a minute, I think. You could probably get one every 10 seconds. Hey, Yoshi's already taken a lead here. Good for him. Good for him. We'll get him, though. I got 51 coins. I'm set. So Toad doesn't move when you get the star in this one. It's just, there's 2 spaces he could be at. He could be at his space right now, or he could be at wherever Bowser currently resides on the map. That's okay. We'll do another go-round. It's not the biggest map. None of these maps are especially large. At least that we've seen so far. And we're playing. Getting a lot of 1v3s so far. That's 2 1v3s in the first 3 turns. It's a lot. So this one, you really actually want to be the one. You get to stand on top of the flower and try to get all of the coins that fall, and the 3 in the boats get the leftovers, essentially. So you can get like 20 plus coins on the flower. Like, they drop with quite good frequency. And the rest of us are just kind of fighting for the scraps. Like, if you get 5, 6, 7, you've done well in the boat. Meanwhile, Luigi just gets to walk around the circle collecting everything. I wonder what happens if he falls. I wonder if it just ends, or if the coins keep coming, but he can't get any. Anyway, yeah, he got 29, I got 3, Peach got 3, Yoshi got 1. It's a very good for the 1 minigame. But that actually didn't work out for Luigi there, because since he got so many coins, he's going to get a bunch taken from him. I mean, he'll still probably come out with a net positive there. Boo is kind of random depending on or in regard to how many coins he'll take. I've seen him take 1. I've seen him take like 15, I think. Maybe higher than that. And we're flipping this again. I kind of wish it didn't have to cutscene every single time it did this, because it's not the shortest cutscene in the world. Also, I just don't want to see it. I want my gameplay to be sped up. Oh yeah, I got a fat 1 there. A fat 1. Now Luigi's gonna get a star. Lucky him. If I would have rolled higher, I would have got a star there. But I can always get one next turn, assuming, and we all know what it means to assume, that nobody hits a question mark. Guess what's about to happen? Yup. You're going to be seeing this cutscene a lot in this playthrough. I feel like this board either has more question mark spots, or just they get hit more for whatever reason. Because I have only played through this map once, at least for the Let's Play at this point, and I feel like I saw that cutscene 20 times. I know it wasn't quite that high, or at least I assume it's not quite that high, but it felt like it. And as we all know, what you feel matters more than the truth. So I can't remember if we saw this minigame on... I think we saw it once before. Anyway, the music will go, eventually it will stop, then you have to try to jump to the middle. And I didn't get it. Not even sure if you have to use those blue mushrooms in order to get there. I think they're obstacles more than anything else. But I tried to jump onto one. My momentum said, no, no, no. No, sir. You do not get to do that. And I just lost. let you guys know right now, I haven't yet won that minigame, so when you see it over the next few series, you're gonna know I didn't win it. I've won most of them at this point. I can't think of too many where I've had 0 success, but that's one of them. That may be the only one. I can't remember. There are like 50 minigames. I can't remember how many I haven't won. So this one, we're on a tightrope. They're in boats and they have cannonballs. They're trying to knock us off the tightrope. Also, sometimes there's wind. So we just have to kind of we just have to stay in the middle, really. It doesn't seem like a terribly difficult minigame to win, as long as you know how to hold forward. Because the cannonballs don't really knock you to the side that much. The wind is what's really gonna mess you up. Like, the cannonballs slow you down, certainly. But it's pretty easy if you're the one, I feel. It's a neat idea for a minigame, but it needs to be... You gotta give the 3 dudes below slightly more chance. Because I think I did that. I took that nice and slow, and I still had like 13 seconds left, so... I'll take it. Ooh, that's one of those. They all lost coins for being just terrible at that game. Yoshi's stuck on that island, as he should be. Peach is going to lose 20 to 30 coins. All for an inflatable Bowser tube that breaks. 30 coins. That is how much you lose just for talking to Bowser on this map. All because Luigi decided to hit that question mark block, and because the game decided that I would roll a 1 when I needed like a 5 or higher. So 50% chance that I would have gotten the Toad last turn. Or gotten 2 Toad, gotten the star. And it just didn't happen. Game just hates me. I mean, I had really bad luck on Peach's birthday cake. I haven't had as bad a luck this time. Hey, I get to play a 1-player game. What's it gonna be? If it's the shell game, I can win that. Okay, memory match. I'm okay at those 2. Especially when it's only 9 tiles, I think it is. Yeah. You just smack the tiles and try to match 2. Avoid the Bowser one because it has no match. See what we can get. Okay, there's the Bowser one, so we're not going to touch that anymore. Oh, mushroom. I just saw that. That's a pretty good start. We know which one to avoid, and then we just have to remember the others. Oh, well. Okay, this is shaping up well. 50-50 shot, and I got it. Cool. I got like 10 whole coins. So this turn I only had a net loss of 10 because I passed go and also I won this. If I win the minigame, I could still come up positive, I guess, depending on the minigame. I mean, some of them only, I think, let you win 5. I mean, some of the coin ones, you could literally just walk away with 1 coin. Now we get to see Luigi play the video game. In this one, it's another rotating the control stick one. I don't know why this game loves the control stick so much. I don't think there was anything particularly special about the N64 control stick. But each has to rotate it, and there's a bulb that's currently behind Boo. There it is. And he's trying to power it and turn it on, because as we all know, Boos are scared of light. He didn't even come close. That's one of the poorest efforts I've seen from a computer playing that game. But I guess that's what you get for playing on normal. I wish you could set it so, like, the computer tried its hardest when it wasn't playing against you, but was pretty easy when it did play against you. That'd be nice. It'd make you feel better. make you feel like they were really good. So this one, it's you gotta try to ring them out. Use their momentum to try to ring themselves out, dodge them, etc. I think we played it once before. It's not good. It's a good idea for a game, and I think they've done it a bunch in later Mario Party games. Because it's a good concept for a game. The problem is, once you've got two people, they can... I mean, I did okay there. So it kind of destroyed my rant. But you just hold opposite sides and draw. I think I've said this before, but Pokemon Stadium 2 did a much better version of that game with the Hitmontop game, which was basically just Beyblades. And Beyblades, pretty fun. Or at least they were. I mean, tops are fun, marbles are fun, etc. Those types of games where you try to ring out your opponent. But Beyblade, there's something cool about Beyblade. I don't know if it was the little, like, the bit beasts, I think they were called. The anime was okay, too. It was dumb, but it was okay, from what I remember. Now, I haven't watched it since I was young. Like, young enough to actually like it, probably. But I like Beyblades. I think I still have mine somewhere. They're probably, like, under my bed or in my closet or something. But I remember I bought a base. I think they were called bases. The bottom component. Because the Beyblade was 4 components, right? It was the Bit Beast, the attack top part, the weight disc. I think it was attack ring, weight disc, and then the base. And I bought a base from China that was gold. Well, golden. It wasn't made of gold, I assume. And you could put 3 weight discs on it. So basically, your top was significantly heavier than your opponent's top. And you just never lost. Because you hit them and they would lose so much of their spinning momentum that you would just win every time. I'm pretty sure that was illegal in, like, Beyblade tournaments, but I didn't go to those. I just had friends who played the game. I just used that and win. Now, eventually that got boring. I mean, it was a fun gimmick for a while, and then you just keep winning, and your friends are like, well, I'm not playing anymore if you use that. But you're like, well, it's not really fun if I use that anyway, because it doesn't rely on my skill. Your skill at spinning a top. But I still have that somewhere. I wonder if it's worth anything. Probably not. Anyway. Bye.